Okay, I think I got it this time. I don't know what is going on in the universe. Anything that is not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. Calling upon my angels, my ancestors, only of the highest white light, and Archangel Michael as I calibrate to the energy of the collective. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Amen. Okay, I think I've got it now. I had to restart this like 3 times. So, welcome in, besties. As this is filling up, don't forget to smash the you know what. At the end of this live stream, we will be doing an unboxing, a blind box unboxing where you guys will get to choose. Okay, today's choices are the Nami Puppy series and the Have a Seat Labubu. Okay, I'm waiting on some other packages, so I'm like low right now, but that won't be for long. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. But anyways, that's for the end. We will also vote on if you need a love message or not. I have the channel, excuse me here. I have the channel message up here. That looks crazy. I have it right here. But really though, I do have it here. I didn't write it down today. So that's why I'm going to try to get into it as fast as possible. Welcome in, you guys. Hi, Kai. If you guys are on TikTok a lot, you guys should go follow Kai's account. She is on TikTok and is always posting really cute, like inspirational stuff. So you guys should go follow her on TikTok. Because I said so. Okay. What up, y'all? Hi, Tasha's Tarot. You guys should also follow Tasha's Tarot. She is a friend of the channel. And yeah, she is part of our soul tribe. So if you guys are looking for another YouTube channel to follow, you guys should follow Tasha's Intuitive. Also Melanie Hines and Chandler. Okay, Chandler. Yeah, did I have anybody else that I want to mention? I think that's it. Yeah, my besties on here. Okay, we got the cash register out. Is everybody seated? Is everybody seated? Are we seated now that the live stream's finally working? I don't know what was going on, but it would not let me like put the settings in. And then it had like 3 other I don't know what was going on, but I fixed it. And I take it as a sign or as an omen that God wanted me to do it a certain way. So I flipped it and reversed it. Like, okay, God didn't like that title. That's why that's not working. So I had to change it. And I'm just trying to go with the flow. Whoever I'm speaking to, you will know if this is for you. You will know. I'm getting that you are a bundle of joy. You are a ball of sunshine. When other people cannot find the words, you find them easily. You find them effortlessly. So despite the fact that you are a hermit, you have quite the opinion. I'm going to say that again. People are like, oh my gosh, like I never see them. Like, what are they even up to? What are they doing? Research. If you guys know what I'm talking about, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, comment below. I'm doing research, y'all. You know, when you're like, you're really invested, you're curious, you are at a stage of discovery, of being discovered, and discovering other things. You are always doing research. Always. And it's like the universe is conspiring right now to bring you delight. So it's like you need to put your seatbelt on. Hello Kitty says, buckle up. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, She Rain, for being a member. Thank you guys for being here. We got Shannon, Crystal, Sierra, Sacred Light, Irma Monroy, Trill Sinatra, Gifted Nay, Israel, Highly Blessed Warrior. We got Kai Empress 1111 in the building. Yeah, you guys definitely go follow her and Tasha's Intuitive. Follow Kai on TikTok. Follow Tasha's Intuitive on YouTube and go to show them some love. But I am so excited. I don't usually get too excited if I don't have it written down, but I feel like we're just gonna channel it. It's gonna happen, okay? 2 hours from the time that you see this message, you are just going to feel in sync. It's going to feel heartfelt, and everything else is just, I'm hearing freezing assets. You are freezing what you no longer want in your life. 2 hours from the time that you see this message, you're going to be loving your body a whole lot more. So if you feel like you've been going through body dysmorphia, you've been working through inner child healing, there's a bunch of wounds that you've been working through, and how you look at your body and how you look at your health, that is all changing. It's kind of like feeling gross and just, having to like work a long day out in the sun. Not saying that you do that, but just an example. It's like working out all day in the sun and just feeling sweaty and sticky and gross. You could have been feeling like you were in this energy, not actually being sticky and gross, but you metaphorically felt sticky. And now you've taken like this long shower, this long spiritual bath, and you feel tip top. It's like everything's just making sense to you now. On top of that, you are making people mad cuckoo. Cuckoo for real. Because they cannot always find the words, and for you, it's effortless. Well, there's a lot of reasons. You have had to turn a lot of bad situations into good ones, but you are giving yourself permission to experience joy. You are giving yourself permission to just experience life and what is the word? You're letting the universe conspire to delight you. And you can use that as your affirmation. I love when the universe conspires to delight me. I love when my spirit team, it's just, I love it. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. There are opportunities coming. You don't even know where they're coming from. At this point, you don't even care. But you are always doing the research, but you're doing research for like more fun things than you could be the type of person, sorry, I'm tripping over my words. You could be the type of person that when you're sick or a loved one is sick, you're Googling, you're like, oh my gosh, I could have this. I could have that. Like you misdiagnose yourself a lot. I'm not even going to say hypochondriac, but you know what I mean? We do that to ourselves because we just want to get to the bottom of something. You're no longer doing that. You are no longer misdiagnosing yourself. You are working through some type of body dysmorphia because of trauma and because of certain wounds from the past. So 2 hours from the time that you see this message, you are going to be feeling lighter, like you can communicate clearly, like you're just doing research for fun, things that you are naturally curious about that makes your life better, things that bring you joy. The universe, your spirit team, they're all conspiring for you to have the best experience. And you believe that at this point with your whole heart. You are ready to laugh more. You are ready to cry tears of joy. You are ready to sing off pitch, off key. You don't care. You are seeing the messages in the stars. And for those of you that are in discovery mode, you are about to be discovered. You are going to be getting a lot of unexpected compliments. And I feel like this is because you are complimenting yourself. You're looking in the mirror, you're like, oh my gosh, you look so cute today. Look at you, turning your whole life around. Look at you. And I love this for you guys. Luna Mystica says, I caught you live. Welcome in. You are getting positive remarks. And you're kind of freezing the negative ones. Let me give you guys an example. We've been doing live unboxings lately, or just blind unboxings in general. And somebody yesterday in the live stream, when I was watching the replay, was like, oh my gosh, what a waste of money. Like, you can't take that with you. Boopity, boopity, boopity. Angel number 211 could be important. Let me know if this means anything to you in the comments. But this person was like, you can't take it with you. You really need to be careful how you spend your money. What? What? You guys could be like me. Don't tell me what to do. I let God tell me what to do. I let my husband tell me what to do, but you don't tell me what to do. Not never. Capiche? And so, it's like, why are you even here? This is a whole experience about living your best life. And being blessed and letting miracles unfold, but you're in the chat saying, oh my gosh, you can't take that with you. No, you can't take it with you. But for too long, us that are in this soul tribe, chosen, star seeds, whether you are a light worker, an earth angel, whatever label you resonate with, we have suffered long enough. We've been sitting here with rotten lemons our whole life, and we have not experienced life to its full potential. So no one is going to come up in my chat and say, oh my gosh, what are you doing that for? What a waste. Rude. Rude. Go create your own social media and do what brings you joy. Let's see if you have the audacity to share it with the world from your corner of the internet. If you don't have the audacity or the balls, pipe down. Take several, say it with me, besties, take several seats. We're over here on our side of the street minding our business, trying to manifest our best life. They need to fall all the way back. You guys are driving people mad cuckoo because they're like, oh my gosh, what? They have too much. They have too much. They're doing too much. We've been told that our whole life. You've had to be the most patient. You've had to trust in God's timing, the divine's timing. You've had to sail above drama. You've had to turn cheeks like it was an Olympic sport and no more. You are not standing down from the person that you are becoming and the joy that is bringing into your life. And as you do that, you will see a whole other group of people that are loyal to you, that are riding for you, that are clapping for you, that are enjoying your spark of creativity or your inner child's healing. Let the other people show you who they are so you can boopity remove them. Like, do what brings you joy. Somebody at my husband's job today did the same thing. He was like, oh my gosh, my wife, like, she had some type of collector's like item, like a blind box. And he was like, my wife likes to collect this and this and this. And she's like, oh my gosh, I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. You shouldn't let her buy that. He's like, I would never tell my wife what she can and can't buy. Plus, if I did, she would just go buy 50 more. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? Okay, don't tell me to do something. I'll do it 10 times as hard. But I'm learning not to do that. But that is me. Yeah, let her. I was like, what? And this is because she is in a toxic relationship, unfortunately. And I've been there. So part of me feels really bad for her. Like, her boyfriend comes into work and like yells at her and tells her how to do her job. And that's really sad. But yeah, she was taking that aggression and projection and telling my husband how he should be dealing with his wife. He's like, I love that. That makes her happy. So I'm never going to tell her what she can and can't buy. Ever. Just like I don't tell him what he can and can't buy. I encourage it. There has been a lot of ways in your life where you've had to scale back. Or you were too impulsive. Do you know what I mean? You know what the difference is between being impulsive and doing something that brings you joy. No one's going to tell me how to do anything when I've been doing what I've been doing for a long time. Okay, so I've been on YouTube for 5 years, but when I'm doing these are part of my business. Okay, these are a part of my brand. Toys are a part of who I am. If you're even familiar with this channel, it doesn't matter if it's a calculator, a blind box, a cash register, it doesn't matter. So that is what I use for my channel. And there are a lot of other channels that do that. So somebody saying, you can't take that with you. That's like, what? What are you even talking about? what are you even talking about? Okay? You are showing people you don't care. Your energy says fall back. I'ma do me, you go over there and do you. You've turned enough cheeks to last you a lifetime. And though you are in the spirit of forgiveness, you are the sun and they are a shade lamp. That is not your problem. They need to put their hater blockers on. They need to put their sunglasses on because you are blinding so many people. People are peeking. They're like, oh my gosh, what are they up to? I don't want to watch them because I don't like them, but I kind of want to watch them secretly. People are secretly watching you. They're like, oh my gosh. They give themselves permission to experience joy. Wonder what that's like. What is that about? You are giving yourself permission to love your body, to experience joy, to continue to sail above the drama, to give your unpopular opinion. And you are finding your tribe. You are finding the other superheroes in your life, whether it's online or in person. You are finding the pumpkin to your spice. So 2 hours from the time that you see this message, you are getting an abundant opportunity. You're getting news, some type of news, a notification, but it's going to be a relief, whatever this is. Like, dang, I just got this returned to me. Our only job right now is to experience joy, to know that we're on the right path, and to communicate clearly. Communicate clearly in prayer, in affirmations. That is all you need to be worried about. That is part of the reason all of this magic is unfolding, is because you are communicating clearly to the universe, to God, to the divine. Like, just using this as your magical playground. For too long, this has been your spiritual training ground. You have been in a spiritual boot camp, becoming the spiritual knockout, becoming a spiritual gangster. You are now making this place your playground. And anybody that's got a problem with it, toodaloo, mother effer, because nobody's listening. Okay? You feel connected to the universe, maybe through astrology, maybe through your spirit team. You just feel more connected than normal. You are also seeing how loved and protected you are. And the divine is bringing people towards you, online and off, that have a mutual respect for you, that are loyal, that want you to feel included. This is your era. This is what's making people crazy. There was a group of people. There could be two groups of people. Two groups of people I'm hearing that really made things hard for you. They're the ones that mad cuckoo at the top of the list. They don't even know what to do or how to calculate what you're up to. I don't know if they thought you were really going to want to be a part of what they had going on. Because maybe you always go back and you're not going back this time. You're not going back. And for any of you that do have to go back because of certain obligations, you are wearing zero fucks so well. I mean, so well. It is like a tailored suit. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? You are wearing zero Fs so well. It is like just in all the right places. And nobody knows what to do with that. These people feel like they have no explanation for why you're acting the way that you're acting. They cannot be that happy. Oh yeah, this is working on my shadow, my ego. I've been doing all this work, all this counseling, all this healing. Yeah, that would be that. They don't know how to explain this metamorphosis that you've gone through. It's making them mad for real. So they're into their research. Now that they've tried to destiny swap and it has been denied, tried to harvest your light, it has been denied, try to take your loved ones, it has been denied. The people that are supposed to stay with you are still here. And the people that were supposed to go and be revealed or exposed have been exposed. There's going to be, over the course of the next 7 days, a lot of heartfelt heartfelt confessions. People that have either been watching you that really want to tell you something because you are the type of person that changes people's lives. Your struggle has officially ended. It ended a couple days ago. And now you're going to rise up and you're going to bring others with you as you stand in your power. So someone is going to be telling you, oh my gosh, I just want you to know I'm in love with you. I've had this crush on you. I've got mad respect for you. You are going to be in the biggest spotlight you have ever been in your entire life. You've never been in a spotlight this big. And so something keeps nudging you towards the work that you're doing on yourself because you are preparing for this moment of rising up and bringing others with you. This is your era. Money blocks lifted. Struggle has ended. That's the end of the road. And now that you are unapologetically in your power, affirm it below, I am unapologetically in my power. People don't have an explanation for the confidence that you have, for the 0 Fs that you're wearing. They just don't really know what to say. You are all smiles and rainbows. 2 hours from the time that you see this message, your era is beginning. You always knew this was coming, but you were wondering maybe when you were going to start feeling like it. 2 hours from the time that you see this message, you will be feeling it. And there's like an opportunity for you to be able to be soft, where you feel like you haven't been able to do that. So for some of you, that might be this girly era, this divine feminine nature, just softer, because you've always had to be rigid and masculine and working and grinding and hustling. And now you are doing the opposite, and people don't know how to explain what you're doing. You at this time are honoring your emotions, something that you don't get to do often. You are being rewarded for believing in God, having faith in God, whatever your higher power is, through thick and thin. And you've been through a whole bunch of thick. Through thick and thin. This is why you're shielded the way that you are, protected the way that you are, because you have a heart of gold. You have the Midas touch. Everything you touch turns to light, turns to gold. It turns into an opportunity. So you are seeing that you can use your great strength to be a pillar of strength for others, a light for others. You are finding like-minded people, and this is more important to you than ever. That you feel the encouragement from others, that you feel like, okay, there are other magicians like me, intuitives like me, high priestesses like me, prophetic seers like me. There are others like you, and though it is few and far between, it is supercharging you. You are out of this world. So stand on your truth. It's almost like if some of these other people would just tell the truth about how they felt, they would find the words. And sometimes they can't find the words or go as long as you or say as much as you because you honor your truth. There's nothing manipulative or shady that you're trying to do, so you don't have to try to strategize what you're going to say in certain situations. So you are honoring your emotions. You are honoring what your guides want you to do. You are living in a constant state of gratitude. Whoever I'm speaking to, it's like every day is going to be the luckiest day. It's like that Lindsay Lohan movie where she has all of this luck. I've never seen the whole movie, but I know the gist of it. It's like you're going to be that lucky person every day of the week. But before, you felt like the other guy that she switched places with. Oh my gosh, no matter what I try to do, my luck is crap. Or maybe it would be bad and you'd have a spurt of good and it'd go right back to bad. Or even if it was good, you were really in your head and overthinking and just steam coming out the top of your head well, I didn't even get to enjoy that. You are really looking at all of the things you were never really able to enjoy. You're like, dang, that just passed me by and I wasn't even able to enjoy it. You are not going to let love pass you by. You are no longer going to let love, laughter, joy, and that is not, let me fix this camera. Hold on. That is not something that is easy to do. It is not easy for you to stand in a warm hug, stand in a warm embrace. It is not easy for you to laugh and then keep laughing. And that is because of narcissistic trauma, PTSD, CPTSD. That is what you're healing, and that is what you're working on. So you are honoring the laughter, you are honoring the joy. And 2 hours from the time that you see this, you're like, yeah, I really am lucky. You're going to have the parking spot. Some of you guys could be doing the tapping. I don't know what that's called. Is it called EFT, EMT? Somebody let me know in the comments. But you guys could be doing that tapping. I love it. I don't know what it really does, but I feel like it works. So I'll start tapping here when I'm doing my morning affirmations and prayers. After I finish praying, I'll say my affirmations. And then as I'm saying my affirmations, I'll do the tapping here, 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 and here. EFT. Thank you, Jess. Thank you, guys. You guys could also be working on your vagus nerve. The vagus nerve has to do with your nervous system. And you are trying to not only become softer, but stay in your body. That is not easy to do when you are recovering from PTSD and CPTSD. Doesn't mean that it necessarily goes away, but you are doing the research to figure out the signals, how to signal to your body, we are not in survival mode, we are safe, we are okay. So you guys could be working on your sleep, paying attention to, like, that's why I'm saying you're no longer misdiagnosing yourself. You are now doing research on how to make all of these things better that maybe were going awry. And you're no longer labeling it as something was wrong. You were just in survival mode for so long that you learned how to thrive there. You learned how to make survival mode lemonade. That was not easy for you to do. But now your body responds certain ways, like, oh, this is an emergency, this is an emergency. So you are learning how to put a leash on your nervous system, like, hey, we're cool, we're good. Everything's gravy. For others of you, you might be looking for what is the thing to help my nervous system. So there are lymphatic massages, there's tapping, there's things for the vagus nerve, there's books on it, audiobooks. There's a lot of different like cheat codes, and that's what you guys are going to be figuring out for yourself. Some of you guys are going to be doing ice baths, therapy, things that make you practice being in your own body. This is something I've had to work through with CPTSD. My husband clocks it fast, like, hey, you were laughing, and then you like tried to like make yourself stop laughing. Like, oh, that's too much joy. Don't be having too much joy. And then I try to hold it in instead of just letting it be. It's, like we don't have to do that anymore. So you are learning how to enjoy everything that you let pass you by before. Like, oh yeah, everyone's over there laughing, but I don't have time for that because I'm in survival mode. Oh my gosh, everybody's over there like living their best life and singing, and but I'm in survival mode. I don't have time for that. Even though your deepest desire is to have time for that, you are honoring that. You don't care how silly the tapping, the reading, the audiobooks, the journal, you don't care how crazy that looks to anybody else and their little dog. That is what you're doing for yourself. Some of you guys are doing maybe even some retail therapy, buying yourself some things that you were not allowed to have as a child or when you were in a relationship. You are learning a lot about yourself. Like, okay, this is what I like. What colors do I like? I'm on the road living. Thank you so much for your donation. Spaceman Mike 999, thank you for joining VIP. Girl, we have the same hairstyle basically. If it isn't a synchronicity, then I don't know what is. That's cool. I love that. Yes, Gemini Queen, we are joy. So if maybe, I don't know how to explain this. Maybe before you didn't really clock when you were giving yourself a hard time, but now you are. You're like, okay, no, we're having fun. Let's just have fun. So that is a work in progress. Be patient with yourself because you are resetting your nervous system daily. It's not like, for whoever I'm speaking to, it's not like you can just reset it and just go on with your day. You are having to reset it constantly until it's not a thing. That's okay. Give yourself permission to experience joy. Affirm it below. I give myself permission to experience joy. You do it with the tapping. I give myself permission to experience joy. Who cares if we look silly? We're used to people judging us anyways. You will know what your special recipe is and what works for you. Embrace that. I'm seeing that it's just as long as you are clearly clearly communicating with the universe or God, like, God, I really want to fix this and I know you're going to help me. And so you're getting all of these little gems, not even crumbs, gems dropped. And you're following the trail of gems like, oh my gosh, I found this book. I found this influencer. I found this teacher. I found this counselor. I'm going to therapy. I'm going to start this class. I'm taking singing lessons. Follow the trail of gems. This is your era. It is yours. No matter how hard other people try, you are not going back to that other life you were living this whole last year. You're not doing it. You're like, I really need to work on experiencing joy and not glazing over it. Like, oh yeah, that's cool, that's fun. Now let me just move on because I don't want to feel dumb or dorky. You're not going to hold your feelings in. You're going to express yourself more. You are going to transmute. You don't have to create an image of wealth. And some other people might try to treat you like you do. Like, you're just trying to be bougie and boopity boopity boop. You're not trying to create a vision of wealth. You are wealth. You are wealth. You are wealth because you care about being happy. You are wealth because you care about healing. You are wealth because you share a gift with others. You embody wealth because of the love that you have in this lifetime. So you are going to feel all of these sudden bursts of creativity, sparks of joy, ideas. For some of you guys, this might keep you up at night. You're like, oh my gosh, I have all of these ideas. I want to do this. I want to do that. You could be up at 3 a.m. making freaking vision boards, but you're so excited. It's like being 17 again and having all of this energy. The divine is giving you endless energy because you are using it to not drive yourself into the ground. You are using it to experience joy. You're like, you know what? I never have time for that fancy, spiritual bath, and I bought all the crystals and all the little doohickeys for it, and I never do it. Guess what you're going to be doing at 3 a.m? Taking that long spiritual bath with the candles. The kids are in bed. You're like, can't nobody tell me nothing. Oracle King, thank you so much. You're like, can't nobody tell me nothing. Maybe it's very chaotic in your home, but you still feel like you're shielded from it. You feel like you're in this like space bubble and everyone's yelling and like, mom, mom. And you're like, no one can bring me down. No one, not snot, not chocolate milk spilled. Nothing can bring me down. Because at 2 a.m., I'm going to read a book. And ain't none of y'all going to be up. At 3 a.m., I'm going to take my spiritual bath. And I don't know how I'm going to have that energy to do it all when I wake up, but you will. You are finding the opportunities to enjoy your life, whether you have to do it in the middle of the night or not, or when the kids are at school. Electric Matthew, thank you so much. Hi. Thank you, Finding Greatness. Your energy and aura is grand. Thank you, Tasha. Whoa, did you guys see that? The devil. The devil is used to robbing us of this joy. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, what do you mean? Joy? I got joy. Let me give you a little bit of money. Let me give you some ice cream. And we're just like, I don't feel like joy because I'm at this 9 to 5. It don't feel like joy because I'm in this toxic relationship. It don't feel like joy because it just don't. The devil knows your price. The devil knows your price. There's somebody that's trying to come back in because the devil has got probably maybe new recruits, new people to try to get you off your game. And that's not going to happen because you are so in sync with the universe. You are in alignment. Trust in the divine timing that's unfolding for you, because this is going to be a very lucky week, despite what other people want to do. Because they're going crazy. They're going crazy because they don't know what you're up to. They can't figure you out. Their unsolicited advice is not working. You don't believe their fake applause either. I don't know. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that so close to the mic. There were some people that blamed you. They wanted to have a public confrontation, or they wanted to embarrass you in front of the family, in front of a work setting. They thought that would be easy to do. So people are in a state of panic, devil energy, trying to address things with you in a public setting. Walk away. Block, delete, repeat. Control, Alt, delete. Devil energy wants to intensify, wants to stoke the fire, the flames, like they're in the middle of healing. Yeah, these earth angels over here. Yeah. They're in the middle of healing, but they ain't quite there yet. We can throw them off path. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. So there could be these distractions of fake applause. Well, they were clapping for me and they did tell me that I did a good job, but they don't normally be saying that. Clock it. These people are easy to be recruited by devil energy or the devil's messengers because they have abandoned their goals. They don't have a hobby. You are done being scapegoated. There are two groups of bullies that you've dealt with that never take accountability. Everything is a walking contradiction. They are the biggest hypocrites you know. You could literally be like, I love the color purple. Oh my gosh, that's my favorite color. And they're like, ew, nobody likes purple. And you're like, oh my gosh, okay, nobody likes the color purple. Guess what? The next day, they're all wearing purple. Oh my gosh, don't you love the color purple? And you're just sitting there like, what? This is what you have been dealing with. Well, guess what, bestie? They are losing their ever-loving mind. Because you will never, never be the same. You will never let anybody tell you how to live, how to experience joy. You have officially done the trust fall. Your training wheels are off. You have rose from the ashes. You are the breaker of chains. Yes, easily recruited. They're easily recruited because they are in the spirit of envy. They are in the spirit of delay. They let other people tell them what to do. So you guys could have stood on some boundaries in front of them, and they made you feel this small for doing it. So then you stopped going around them, or you started ignoring them, and now they're trying to do the same. Oh my gosh, isn't it great that I stood on my boundaries? You're like, they need signs. They need a sign. Easy recruit, biggest hypocrite ever. These people also get really mad because people like getting advice from you. So I don't know if you guys are a psychic, a tarot reader, a magician. You have a lot of wise counsel. But these people, they like misusing their power, so they never want you to be the wise counsel. And they're losing their mind because you will get paid for being yourself. You won't have to climb some type of corporate ladder that they want you to climb. They're like, so about that ladder, if you want to have a good life, like keep up with the Joneses and stuff, you're totally going to have to bend your knee to me. Not today, Satan. Not today. It's not happening. It is not happening. These people are mad at you because they're not intuitive. They don't know how you clock what you clock. They don't know how you're just doing a lot of research. You are becoming smarter, wiser, faster. You're going through a lot of spiritual upgrades in the next 2 hours. And that is just the beginning. Okay, so some of these spiritual upgrades. Holy Spirit, what do some of these spiritual upgrades include? How you hear. How you hear and how you listen for God's voice or the divine's voice. It's like you will be following it more to the letter, or it will be easier for you to understand. These people, they're very competitive with you. So they're losing their mind because they can't point the finger at you. Their fake applause doesn't work. Their love bombing doesn't work. They're upset that you're effortlessly attractive. They just can't get in your way. They can no longer get in your way. Hi, Ramona. So they tried to have a public confrontation with you, and you showed them what time it was. You showed them what time it was. This is one of my favorite cards. Knight of Swords. And how I interpret it is we might be new to the party of this life we're trying to live, where we experience joy. And we have this sword, and we're new to swords, So we're coming into the building like, whoop, we're waving it around. We don't know. We're just waving it around. People are like, oh my gosh, they got a sword. Like, be crazy with that, or be easy with that. Like, hold on, you have a whole sword. And you're like, what? You are a whole weapon if you need to be. And people should be shook and intimidated if they don't watch themselves. So you're coming in like, yeah, I deserve this life. I'm not apologizing. I'm going to wave my sword around. And what? And they're like, oh my gosh, you're kind of like doing the most. And you don't hear them at all. You continue to wave the sword. And some people might call it arrogant, cocky, rude. But we don't care. You're like, we don't care. Bernadette, thank you so much. Divine timing of me finding you. I've been gossiped about right to the ground. My light is too much, but I'm doing podcasting and arts. Yes. So there's going to be platforms revealed to you. And that's why one of the gifts Holy Spirit told me that you needed to know is you're going to be in tune with what you need to do next. You're going to trust and believe that, whether it's a podcast or art or joining a class, you are going to feel so lucky that you have these whispers or this coaching in your ear. Because again, you've already done the magic you've already done the trust fall. And now that you're listening, you're like, okay, wow, I really am, like the universe really is conspiring to bring me delight. Period. Ooh, we got the Emperor. You will never climb anybody else's ladder. That ain't happening. It's not happening. I'm getting a lot about animals. Spirit animal being unleashed and then other animals being very drawn to you. Let me give you guys an example. Today, I was leaving the house to run some errands. And I go to open my front door and there's a rabbit, medium-sized rabbit, cottontail, hauling ass. I mean, hauling ass, like leaving the dust behind him. And I was like, oh my gosh, he's so cute. Well, behind that rabbit was two dogs. I don't know what the one dog was, but another one was a pit bull. And they were beautiful dogs, but they had no leash, no collar, no tag. And I was like, well, they have a lot of white on that, like white fur, and they look really clean. So I don't feel like they're street dogs. They look soft and like well kept. So maybe they're like microchipped dogs. And so I'm like getting the trash from the curb, and I'm like looking around, the bunny's gone, and one of the dogs is like following me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I really hope that this is a nice dog. And he's like circling me, going around and around and around. I'm like, hi, please don't bite me, like, or be crazy. And he just starts licking my leg. And then he follows me all the way back to my house, and I'm like, what the heck? So I thought how cute, because I was like, oh, I can show my husband on the security camera these dogs that were chasing this bunny. So he's following me like, let me into your house. Let me hang out with you. And I'm like, I can't, because I was like leaving. But I was like, let me get you some water, because it was really hot outside. I'm like, I'm going to get some water. I'm like, you stay right here. Just sit. And he listened. And so I go to get the water, like a water bowl. I come back. They're gone. I'm like looking around everywhere. I'm like, where'd they go? Where did they go though? They were so cute. Yeah, you guys are going to be having like these run-ins with animals. So let me know, you guys, let me know. This could also be reminding you of a pet that you used to have. Maybe that, might be making you a little sad. But I feel like these pets that have passed on, they watch over you. And maybe you feel like you're ready to get another pet. So that's for someone here. You thought, oh, I'll never get another pit bull. I'll never get another German Shepherd. I'll never get another cat. I'll never, not after so-and-so went. I'll never do it again. And now you're like, heart is ready. Your heart is ready. So you are going to be your own boss. That's why, another reason why some people are like, you're going to do what now? You're like, yeah, I'm going to be my own boss. They're like, what, with like a lemonade stand? No. Well, I mean, I got an offer. I was going to give you a promotion. No, I'm going to be my own boss. Ain't nobody ready for that. Okay, so you are attracting positive things without trying. You are a magnet pulling without force. You are a magnet pulling without force. Everything is working out in your favor. And it's fun. You're like, wow, this is amazing. Like, my intentions are clear. My communication is clear. I just am happy that you guys are enjoying your life more. That you're really like, this era is mine. I'm going to live my life. That little cat at her feet. Wait. Oh, yeah, this one. I love that there's animals in each of these. When I go to my Lash Girl, like, I'm allergic to cats, but I still like them. But her cats are like, let me at her. Let me at her. Like, they want to, like, snuggle. And she's like, I'm so sorry, girl. I'm like, no, it's okay. I just have to, like, wash my hands if I pet them. So there's just all of this attraction to you with animal, like spirit animals. You guys could have a German Shepherd, a Belgian Shepherd. You guys could have cats. Someone here could like Garfield. You guys could like birds. You could have a pet bird. We have the ick. You are getting rid of anything in your life that gives you this. I want you to take a moment to realize how big that is. Not everybody has the audacity to get rid of what bothers them. It doesn't matter if it's a parent, you're like, they gotta go. It doesn't matter if it's a job, you're like, I gotta quit, I gotta leave. You're really paying attention to what gives you the ick, so you can remove it and start living your life. Somebody has been untruthful with you. I don't know who that is. They're currently trying to cover their tracks. And I feel like if you go to question them, they're just going to dig themselves deeper in that hole. So I don't know who that is for. Okay, this is giving me a sign that you guys might need a love message. So let me know in the comments. Drop a butterfly down below if you guys need a love message before we get into the rest. Whoa. Treat yourself. See? Don't let anybody tell you, oh my gosh, why are you buying that? What are you doing that for? No, treat yourself. I almost feel like it's part of an initiation because you might be waiting for money to come in and you're like, oh, I don't really think I should be treating myself that much. You know, thank you guys for participating. You're like, I don't think I should, I'm waiting on money to come in, but you know that everything's in sync, and a lot of you guys are already going with it. You're like, I'm just going to make it happen. I just have a really good feeling that even though, like, you're just trusting in the timing, you're trusting in the spark of creativity. You are trusting in the fact that you are protected. Thank you guys for participating. We got a lot of butterflies. So I will start that portion shortly. Your problem is you're too busy holding on to unworthiness. Riddle me what? You're done holding on to unworthiness. You're like, I'm going to treat myself. And it's like as soon as you do, devil energy comes in to say, oh, that's not what we want for you, so don't do that. And nobody asked them. Nobody asked them. There is a marriage coming in for someone that probably doesn't want to get married, but you need to know that. There is a marriage on the way. So yeah, again, you guys could be like, oh my gosh, I don't have like money coming in like that. This probably isn't a good idea. No. Get creative. Get creative. Use your research for this to get the bang for your buck, to be the baller on the budget, because you are going to be hooked up by the universe. Now, I'm not saying be impulsive and spend your last dime. You guys know what I mean. We're all grown here. But you guys are seeing like, okay, I think I can do that within reason, and I'm going to do that. Okay? Some of you guys can do it and it's a write-off. Some of you guys can do this and it's going to be somebody else footing the bill. Like, you are going to be gifted things by the universe. So this is awesome. Okay, we have trying times. A smooth life is not a victorious life. Hard times are over. And if you guys are resetting your nervous system and the ick, again, you might not be so experienced at this new life. You're waving around the sword like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm ready. You do not have to create the image of wealth. You are the image of wealth. And you are worthy of living your best life. Okay? Distance. Okay, someone here could be in a long distance relationship. Some of you guys could have just gone through a separation. Oh, okay, I get it. Some of you guys are looking for a sign from the universe because you could have ended a marriage, you could have ended a relationship. And now you could be talking to somebody. I got this yesterday, I think. Somebody that is like long distance. You might be breaking up with somebody that is long distance because maybe they're saying certain things that don't line up with what you need to hear, or they're not making enough time. I literally ended a 10-year friendship. Oh my gosh. Okay, so tell me about this marriage. Or this. Okay, I already got that one. Looking for a sign. Because I feel like somebody's going to be confessing. Yep. Somebody else is about to enter the chat. Take what resonates and leave the rest. For some of you guys in relationships, you are going to be renewing your vows or going through another honeymoon phase. I see you guys outside more, walking, having a lot more conversations, or working on your communication, working on communicating clearly. And then there's others of you that are single, and people are going to be hitting up your phone late at night like, I want to talk to you, I've been thinking about you. So if that is you, and then you're dealing with somebody long distance that doesn't care to pick up the phone ever, look at that as a sign. For those of you guys looking for a sign, you're like, I'm looking for a sign that this other person that I'm talking to isn't the one, but are they picking up the phone? Are they making time? You know? I broke up with my 5-year relationship, and then someone I've met before is in the military and is talking to me. He's in Germany right now. So yeah, I feel like you're looking for signs that if you're in a long distance relationship that this person is good for you. And then there's others of you where you're like talking on the phone. I feel like you just have options. That's the word, candy shop. The divine is giving you options. Now the devil will bring you the wrong soulmate. That is his favorite tactic, is bringing you a karmic. And us thinking, that's my kingdom spouse, that's my twin flame, that's my soulmate, that's my forever person, and it's not. So listen to the signs. Look at how they act. Do they follow through? Do they mean what they say? Because distance doesn't always mean that it's something bad. It's just about clear communication. And that was the first card that came out for you guys. This is what matters. Clearly communicating, no matter who you're talking to. They're not trying to hide anything. They are reachable. You can call them late at night and they will answer the phone. They are not hiding anything. You can FaceTime them. See, this says calls, FaceTime. Could you FaceTime this person at any point in the day and they're going to pick up and they're not hiding anything? Does this person blame you for things? That's going to be for someone. You are so effortlessly attractive right now. I don't think you're going to be knowing what to do with this many options, but expect heartfelt confessions this week from maybe somebody you already knew. I have a theory about soulmates. I have a theory about twin flames. It's my theory, but basically, I think that you already knew this person, whether it was through school, and we just got a confirmation with whoever just said that, whoever's comment I just read. And my theory is you could have already known this person through a family friend, through mutual friends, through school, and then the universe will conspire, God and your spirit team will conspire over and over and over again until the timeline is right for you guys to meet up. Example, me and my husband went to high school together. Now, we moved from different states to the state that we live in now the same year. We went to different junior highs. We went to the same high school. But I was trying to leave high school early and graduate early because I was trying to get away from my parents, and he was the most popular person at my high school. He was an athlete, he was a jock, and then he went to college to play sports, and I went to a different state for college. I was in my addiction and getting into trouble, being in and out of jail. Like, I've been arrested a lot of different places, okay? Like BYU for one. I think I've been arrested there 3 times. Just getting into trouble since I was 17. But anyways, I feel like the universe will conspire for you guys to either have the same friends or know similar people, and then there will be a time where you will connect. And it will have this solid foundation of clear communication and friendship. Some of you guys might try to friend zone this person, or what is the word? Sabotage it. And if this person is truly for you, this could happen very, very fast. despite what you think about wanting to be married. That is my theory on twin flames, on soulmates. That you guys weren't high school sweethearts, but you knew each other from a certain start point. Okay, can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? At the same time, though, this happens, in my theory, there will be somebody else that is brought in that is suspicious. They could be your type. So you're like, oh my gosh, he's a loser. He's a bum. He's a dusty. Doesn't have a job. Yep, lives at his mom's. That's my type. When this other person over here differs from your usual type, the person that you've known. And then if you guys actually do ever connect the dots, you will see that the universe conspired and you guys were always passing each other by for years. Oh my gosh, you were over here in 03. I was over here in 03. You were over there in 2022. I was over there in 2022. Wait, what? But the devil will bring you a karmic, okay? And it ain't sweetening the pot. It ain't sweetening the pot. And I don't mean to say that, like, it's bad if somebody lives at home. You guys, I've always lived with parents, like, my whole life. Not my own parents, but, like, other people's parents. So I'm not saying that, like, as shade. But I'm saying whoever your type usually is that you know is no good for you, you're like, oh my gosh, they're my type. They're an F-boy, they're dusty, they're thirsty, they're a Becky, they're a Bobby, they're mine. Over here is something that you are kind of unfamiliar with. They're respectful, they're nice, they communicate. You can call them, they're not doing anything suspicious. They're transparent, okay? The other person that you're dealing with, they wouldn't hesitate to send out some photos of you. Yeah, this is who I'm talking to leave you somewhere. Yeah. Second person that's suspicious will have you a whole hot mess. The other person will have you like this, okay? Karmic will have you like this, and the other person will have you like this. Which one do you want? We only know this. We don't know this. We're like, what? I don't trust that. I don't trust them. There's no way. We know this timeline. We know this narrative very well. Do we want to date the devil we know? Or something anointed we don't? I'm telling you. So you're going to be looking for a sign. Anything else for love, for the collective? Spirit wants to say this. For those of you that are trying to date and put yourself out there, do not play with fire in the fact that, like, oh, I'm basic and this is what I deserve. I deserve a karmic mess and I don't know how to be around somebody that's confident. Do not stay around someone that does not have actual confidence, audacity, or drive, that doesn't influence or it doesn't even have people looking up to them. They'll have you out here like this. Trust me, I know. I wanted to act like I didn't know my worth. Got a whole dusty. And he left me places. Just like, oh, I don't know what happened to her. Oops. So God was showing me, clock it, girl, clock it. Do you want this? Again, this is also part of my theory. Do you want this? Or do you want to keep playing with this? I was like, I'm good. After I saw him doing that, this is what happened. Are you ready for the real offer? You have to do something that differs from what you normally do. We have been on this hamster wheel of insanity. Why do we want to be around people that give us the ick, that make our nervous system a whole tangled mess? There is an offer on the way. I ain't never been so shocked when my person proposed. I was like, me? Huh? What? Nobody wants to get married to me. Like, you're crazy. Don't play yourself, bestie. Yes, Tasha, yes, we are living that soft life. Do not let this joy pass you by. Don't be like Brittany and F it up and end up in jail. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that. You might be thinking, oh my gosh, if I get with them, I'm going to be bored. I'm going to be like a bored little housewife. I'm not going to have anything going on with my life. My life is just going to be so blah, vanilla, boring. Okay, first of all, it's not. We just think it is because it's this energy we're not familiar with. Before, I never thought about this before, but I had never been taken out on like an actual like nice date. It was always like we partied together, we hung out, we were like, oh, we're gonna date, and then we moved in together. It was never like, I'm gonna take you out on this nice date. And it wasn't like that until I met my husband. Okay. Even the Dusty, okay, wait, where'd it go? Even the Dusties, they might try to do this. They might try to take you out on a date. They're going to have somebody else foot the bill. Whether they stole it from their mama's purse or they did something very not good for it. Okay, you guys know where I'm going with that. So they could have stole it, but they were pretending. And there's somebody that is actually, it reminds me of Mandy Moore in A Walk to Remember, where he takes her to that nice restaurant and she was like, are you sure this is okay? Like, this is like a really nice restaurant. He was like, yeah, order whatever you want. And that's how it was when I went on my first date with my husband. He took me to this really nice restaurant and I was just like, but I was so comfortable. It felt like I'd known him my whole life. And then to come to find out, it's because I did know him my whole life. You know what I mean? So negative energy is what fell on the ground. Do not let this negative energy get you down. Whatever is going to have y'all going in circles, we don't need it. We don't need it. Well, can't make a decision. The person that you are not supposed to be with can never make a decision. The person that you are supposed to be with will be divinely led. There is a difference. There will be a magnet, this magnetic force pulling them to you, and they will not be able to themselves explain it. The other person will go around in a circle like, oh, well, I mean, I was going to go do that. And then, we could be boyfriend, girlfriend, but like, I don't know. I could ask you out, but like, here's a thing. And what? Or I don't get paid till Friday. Like, or do you think that you could pay? What? Whoever you are not supposed to be with is conceited, most likely. Let me just tell you what I'm clocking. And then you guys tell me if I'm reading this person for filth. The other person is fake, conceited, takes a lot of selfies, loves instant gratification, loves it, loves spending everybody else's money, not their own. Not their own. And would rather have a boy toy or a boyfriend. That's what happened with my Dusty. You want a little story time? Okay. The Dusty that I went out with when me and my now husband were like on a break because I was like trying to sabotage things. I went out with the devil that I knew. And the devil that I knew had his boyfriend or his boy toy or his sugar daddy pay for one of our dates. Okay. And then the car that I thought he was driving was not even his. It was his sugar daddy's. So I'm telling you, listen, listen, Linda, listen. God will show you. So the thing for like with my husband now, he was like, I don't know how to explain. Like God just kept telling me to like be patient with you and to be kind and forgiving despite you doing a whole merry-go-round. And I'm like, So whoever you know is probably not good for you. They're not transparent. They don't tell the truth. And this is the thing. Who do you feel comfortable with? Do you feel comfortable with this person? That's a thing that I didn't listen to when I was dating that Dusty. Didn't date him for very long, for like a week. But when I was dating him, I would have really bad anxiety. Like, I did not feel safe. I did not feel protected. And I thought, oh, I'm just trying to live. I'm just trying to have fun. I'm just trying to live a dangerous life. No. Pause. No. No. And I never had that type of anxiety with my husband, my now husband. I was always like safe. And I never had to worry that he was like saying one thing and doing another. I just never had to worry like that. And with the other person, I was like, I just have a bad feeling. Like, we couldn't just go to a store and then like we were actually doing that. There was always something behind it. Like one time he was like, yeah, let's go to Sprouts and like get some snacks for a picnic. And I'm like, okay. He didn't actually want to go get snacks for a picnic. He was there to meet up with somebody so he could still sell them steroids. And I'm sitting in the parking lot. Like, I got bad anxiety. Is this the sugar daddy's car? Who just paid for our dinner? What picnic? Who's that guy? Like, I can't. You know what's really sad too? Is that guy, that same guy, has had a really hard life since then. And he's just been really fallen on hard times. And so every once in a while, he will fill in on my husband's softball team. Because a lot of guys like to fill in on my husband's softball team. Like, they're in a very competitive league. So it's like their men's league team that they like have for fun. And this guy that I was dating, both of them, like the other guy, was good at baseball and softball as well. And as many times as he subbed on my husband's team, he never bragged like, yeah, I dated your wife, I dated your girl, and da-da. He never bragged once. Even though he has fallen on hard times, my husband's like, I don't want to like be mean to him, and he's never been disrespectful. Even though I've had exes that have come to softball and they're like, she was mine, like trying to cause a whole scene. He played on my husband's team and never disrespected me, looked at me, made a scene, made it weird, made it uncomfortable. And I'm like, what? My husband's like, he's never he's like, I even brought it up to him and said, you can play with this anytime. Cause like I guess he travels back and forth to like, he doesn't have custody of his kids. And so his mom has his kids, and he goes back and forth to California to see his kids. And so when he's in our state, he always will ask my husband, like, can I fill in with you guys? And he's like, yeah. He's like, you've never said anything about my wife. Not once. And he's like, dude, that is your wife. Dude, that is your wife. That is not your girlfriend. That is your wife. So, like, I don't even have words, y'all. I don't even have words. Because back then, I was terrified of him. I was like, oh my gosh, he's not a good guy, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, you know what? Now I'm like, I forgive him. I'm not going to judge him. He was not at a good place in his life. He was not making good decisions. And I'm glad that like life has kind of come around full circle to where at least we can be a safe place for him to hang out and for him to be to where he's not getting in trouble. And it's just like, wow, God sometimes has a plan bigger than what we can foresee. And we can't clock that. Like, so that's crazy. Okay, is there anything else? Yeah, I was just like, because when he was first going to play with my husband, I was like, no, that's a bad idea. That is such a bad idea. You've seen how all my exes have like popped up, been crazy, wanted to fight, wanted to cause a whole scene. I don't think that's a good idea. And he was like, we'll just see how it goes. And he was nothing but respectful. Not for months, years. Like every so often, he'd come in and sub throughout the years. And me and my husband have been together a long time. I was like, I guess he's respectful. I mean, what can I do? What can I say? Be like, oh no, like he's a dick, he's a jerk. I can't like I can't say that. Can't say that. I can't say that. Okay, anything else? We have plastic and starting some drama. Do not let anyone talk down to you about the way that your body looks. Do not let anyone start any drama with you about, and I don't know who this is referring to. Someone could be trying to talk you out of a surgery or something elective or something that you do at the gym or something that you enjoy. Clock that and tell them to go fly a kite. Somebody has been very vindictive with you or argumentative, and so they've been evil and plotting, like trying to sabotage you from like living your best life. Example, this would be like you wanting to buy a treadmill for your house instead of like having to go to the gym and and a friend being like, girl, that's so dumb. Like, let's just go to the gym. Hoping that there's a smaller chance you won't actually go work out. And if you buy the treadmill for your house, then you will work out all the time and you will look better than them. That's how they're looking at it. People don't want you to glow up. Let's say you're healing your inner child and you're doing all of these things and it's fun. And people are like, oh my gosh, don't do that. It's so stupid. Who does that? Nobody asked them. Somebody trying to stop you from planning a vacation. This is why we don't tell people our plans. Affirm it below, bestie. It's about to go down. Over the next 72 hours. Right? Over the next 72 hours, something's going down. And other people are going to be really disappointed. So you are going through a transformation where you are very unapologetic. And you are going to be looking divine. So maybe you're booking something. You're like booking a trip. You're booking an appointment. Because again, you're going to treat yourself. Is there something elective that you've been wanting to do for a really long time and everyone's trying to talk you out of it except for the people that actually support you? You are in discovery mode and you are about to be discovered. You are about to be discovered. You're going to be building your life with someone else. A best friend or a lover. I don't think you see that coming. Someone here could be an exotic dancer, or you could be taking like pole dancing classes. That's also a great workout. So not only are you going to be Insta famous, you are going to be an Insta baddie. Doesn't have to be on Instagram necessarily, but you will be in the public eye, and I keep telling you guys this. Something could be going viral in the next 72 hours. So if you're watching this today is Friday night. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. For the next 3 days, there's a whole bunch of magic unfolding because you are going to be getting a whole lot more attention. Brandy says, when I was in my addiction, I've spent a lot of time in strip clubs. I have a lot of friends that are dancers. So this is a judge-free zone. Yeah, maybe you guys are like, ooh, I'm going to get a pole for the house and like work out on that. Because that is a good workout, period. What is that one? Christ consciousness fell on the ground. Do people make you feel bad for your spiritual beliefs? Like, oh my gosh, you believe in Jesus? Like, what's wrong with you? Christ consciousness, like, tune them out. You are the tuning fork of life. Magic is unfolding for you. The plot is getting ready to thicken. The plot is thickening. Main character energy is here. So we are Eminem and 8 Mile with our headphones on, like, I can't hear you. I'm going to be famous. And people are like, you're not, Rabbit. You're not. No, bestie, you are. On the surface, he looks calm and ready. Mom spaghetti. You're going to be your own boss. You're going to be your own boss. You are the tuning fork of life. Ooh, that's not appropriate, spirit, for me to tell them. They can eat a bag of beep. That's what came out. I'm not gonna say that though. Okay, anything else? You are done with existential crisis and saying you're fine. I got these in reverse. You are done with the existential crisis and saying you're fine. We talked about this earlier. You are resetting your nervous system, your vagus nerve. It is something that you're going to be signaling to your body over and over and over again, and you're working on being grounded. Okay, the show must go on. The show must go on, and you are being promoted. You've made mistakes. Who cares? That is why there is erasers on the pencils. You are being promoted. You will be at the head of the table. Who will be at the head of the table? Collective. Who will be at the head of the table? Collective. Okay, how much time are we in? 80 minutes. What is that? An hour and a half? No. Right? Hour and 20 minutes? Yes, you live and you learn. Okay, what would you guys like to see? Have a seat or the puppy? I really like these, you guys. I have, oh, dang it, you can't see it. It's behind me. I really like that puppy on my, I put it on my bag. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. If you guys watched yesterday's live stream, you definitely want to check that out. We did a live unboxing with 3 Namis. So I'm going to be showing you guys all of the different, oh, box 1, box 2. Or you can put puppy or Labubu. Everyone's saying the puppy. Okay, we'll open the puppy first. I'll wait for a couple more votes. Puppy, puppy, puppy. We got a lot of puppies. So these are Namis. These are these cute little Chinese toys. Okay. They're really cute on the box. There's 1 in 6 chances or 1 in 8. 1 in 8 ratio on this one. And then 1 in 144. 144, isn't that a synchronistic number for us chosen ones? 1 in 144 chances. Okay. So I have a bunch of toys that are coming in because here we let our inner child play. And so I have a bunch of different, oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot wait. I'm probably going to cry when these other packages come in. Not going to lie. Definitely going to cry. So I'm going to put this here and let you guys kind of choose. We already got Cocoa Paws. That reminds me of that song, I'm in love with the cocoa. Everybody wants Milky Bark. All of the unboxing videos that I watch, which is this one. All right. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. But yeah, wait till you guys see the other toys. Like, I love Labubus. They're cool, but I got other toys on my mind. If you do not ever want to get started, be advised. These are a gateway. These are a gateway substance to other situations. Okay? Okay. So I have the Namis on top over there, and they're really cute because you can change their eye color, and I love that because I change my prescription lenses all the time. Okay. Oh, wait. I would like Milky Bark or Puff Tail. I would like Milky Bark or Puff Tail, but I'll be happy with whatever. Dun, da, da, da. I'll show you guys first, and then I'll get one more collective message at the end. I'm going to try to put any extra stuff, because they like to tape it to the bag. Can't look at the card either, because that'll give it away. Okay. What's here? Okay, this is the front. Ready? What do we get, you guys? Can you guys see it? Are we screaming inside? What is it? Did I get the one that I wanted? Shut the front door. I did. I got the one that I wanted. Puff Tail, right? Look, it came with a little outfit. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm so excited because I did not think I was going to like this poodle print, but I love it. Now get this. There is a keychain thing that you can like hook right on the top. These ears have wires in them, so you can move them up or you can move them down. On top of that, you can change their eyes. So they'll have one plain color. I think this is the plain one, right? Yeah. We have plain. And then what are these ones? Little puppy face. So cute. And then we have, what are the other ones? Oh my gosh, these are so cute. So this is the puppy one, and she comes with a little plaid skirt, and it will basically like go right here. And I'll show you my other one. Hold on, guys. This is the one that we unboxed yesterday. Okay, we unboxed this little puppy, and her little ears move, and it's so freaking cute. And so I put her little outfit on, but this is what she has underneath. And I thought I was not gonna like these because I was like, ew, what's going on here? But it's really soft, and it does feel like a real poodle. Look! Oh my gosh, they're so cute. So again, these are Nami's. Their eye colors change. These are great for collecting as adults. Okay, so yeah, so freaking cute. Let's put her ears up. Bam. I'm in love. Let's fix her eyes. So cute. Stephanie, thank you. May you receive that back times 100. Thank you so much. You guys want me to open the other one? I know I have at least one package coming tomorrow. My other ones are... So these Nami's, they come in a lot of different versions. Almost every month they drop a different kind. So it's Nommis. There's puppy ones, there's carnival ones, there's dessert ones, there's small ones, medium-sized ones, there's big ones, and you can choose to put the keychain on it or not. However you want to, play with them. Okay, which one do you guys want? This is the Have a Seat Labubu. This is my last Labubu I have. I've been saving this for you guys. We've been saving it to open it for you guys live. I've saved this for 3 weeks. So far on the channel, we have Zizi, QQ, and Baba. I don't believe I have Hee, Cece, or Dada. I really want Dada or The Secret. I mean, The Secret's okay on this one. I would really like The Secret in the other one, but I've been saving it. So you guys choose which one you would like. Are we ready? Can you squeeze them? These ones? Organic Slay? Oops. These are so cute. Okay. Are we ready? I hope I get Dada. Okay. Why does this feel like... Oh, it's in a drawstring bag. I was like, wait, what is happening here? Okay. We have the Have a Seat. So this is one of the newer ones. Cool. Because some of them, they like changed the shades and like made them softer and whatnot. Okay. I haven't gotten one in one of these. I normally get my crybabies in a bag like this. And yeah. Okay. Can you guys see? Why did it come in a bag? I'm so confused. I hope you guys can see it. And I'm like in front of the camera. Okay, what do we get? Oh, I got another QQ. This one's one of my favorites. I love QQ, which is the green one. He is one of my favorites. He's at the tippy top in the rabbit outfit. I put all of my Labubus in like animal outfits. And that's why I really like the Nami's. Yes, I've been cheating on my Labubus. I've been cheating on them bad. Like, if my Labubus see all these other toys I got, they're going to be like, what the frick, girl? What about us? There's room for all of you guys. And they're so cute. So this is QQ, and he is one of my favorites. I really like the Have a Seat Labubus. I feel like they look cuter in their outfits, but that's just me. And so I've got one right here. Let me move this. One right here, Have a Seat. Have a Seat Coca-Cola. Have a Seat. Have a Seat. So we have 2 QQs. This is my first duplicate. I don't have any other duplicates of anything. So I've been kind of like, am I ever going to get a duplicate? I did today. So maybe there's going to be a difference between him. Oh my gosh, I can never say it. Art Jungle. Hello, girl, boy, bestie. I love you. Thank you, bestie. Thank you. I'm so happy to see you. So, oh, are any of them squeezable? Um, they're like kind of squishy. I think it also depends on, they're all plush toys, right? They're all plush. These are the smaller ones. I've got the bigger ones up there. But yeah, I feel like this Labubu is different than my other one. Yeah, I feel like this one's different because I heard that they like did newer versions. Wait, you guys, let me show you. Let me put you guys on. Let me put you guys on. I'm gonna show you some of the ones that I'm really excited to get. Hopefully you guys can see this. These are so freaking cute. Do you guys see these? These are like bad kids, like bad kippo. They're little rebellious little babies that have these little wanted cards. And so those are called cuckoos. See, look at this girl's little setup. That is so cool. I love it. I love it. Everyone should collect the things that they liked collecting. But we've got Wakuku's coming in, Mei Mei's coming in, Nami's coming in. What else we got coming in? But yeah, these Wakukus are really, really, really freaking cute. And they also come with little charms around their neck. They're freaking adorable. Hold on, let me see if I can like pause one. Nope. Anyways, they're really stinking freaking cute. Here's a bigger one so you can kind of see what it looks like. Okay. So she has like a huge one. Oh, there's some too. So yeah, they're freaking adorable. I don't know if you guys can see that with the glare, but oh my gosh. I have never bought a set of 6 in my life. I bought a set of 6 with these because I want every single one. If you've always been called a bad kid, don't you need a toy that basically represents a bad kid? They're freaking cool. Okay, let me get a picture of these Wakukus and these, what are they called? Kippos, right? I think. Let's see. Wakuku. Let's get an image. These are freaking adorable. So basically they come all fuzzy and then they have hats that you can put on them. Here we go. So these are what they look like. And their little cards have little wanted signs for these bad kids. And then the kippos, because I don't think I showed you guys what those look like. Kippos. Let's have a rebellious escape. I feel like these are really, really freaking hard to find. But I think I found some. Check these out. Oh, these are the ones with the wanted sign. These ones. Look at these. Look how cute they are. Some of them have like trouble on their face and like, are these not cute? Oh my gosh. I think I got like 3 of these. Maybe I got 6 of these ones. I don't remember. These and the Wakukus are really freaking cute though. And I'm in it. So there are more than just Labubus. There are Chinese toys and there are Japanese toys that you can play with. So I'm working on getting you guys some affiliate links and some promo codes. So when you guys want to shop, you're able to. But what I'm doing is I'm testing out different companies. I'm testing out the shipping, how long it takes, if they offer like different shipping, how much they are, if they're marked up, I don't want them, and making sure that they're authentic. So yeah, I like to do the research first before being like, yeah, guys, you need these in your life. I'm not going to sell you anything you don't think you need or want ever. I just don't have it in me to do that. You know? Oh, well, where's the live stream? Okay, let's get you guys another message. Oh my gosh, there's a mess. Okay, okay, we're gonna put you right here. We're gonna put you right here. I'm gonna need more freaking shelves, more space. What deck did I want to use? Let's use this one. But yeah, I think you guys are really gonna like the ones that are coming, especially those of you that are like Labubu fans. That want like to see something else, because there's so much more out there. Whatever ratchet trolls are trying to ruin your day, I see that they're really persistent. Do not fall for their love bombing. This is some advice. Somebody that's intentionally trying to upset you, don't let them do it, because the universe is conspiring to bring you delight. Do not let anything get you upset during this digital detox, during this mental detox, during this spiritual bath, while you're pouring into yourself. I love that. Love the way you honor your inner child through play. Yeah, I love toys. And plus I wasn't able to like be like, oh, I want this toy. There was no one when I was growing up to be like, I want this. Now I'm like, okay, well, not only can I get this, but I can collect it, and it's for my job. For me and for my job. Thank you guys for all of your donations and your guys' kind words. I really appreciate you guys. Okay, Spirit, is there anything else that we need to know? You're ready. You are ready for the situation to improve. Affirm it below. I am ready for this situation to improve. Now, I have some goodies coming up for Patreon and you guys and YouTube. I've got a bunch of toys coming, but the shipping takes forever depending on where I've purchased them from. And then hopefully in the future I won't be purchasing them, and then somebody will just be gifting them and just sending them to me. So, that would be cool. But anyways, I really like these other ones too, you guys, because they're so much cheaper. So much cheaper. So a Labubu, if you can find an authentic one, could be anywhere from 30 to 50 bucks, maybe 60. But one that's been, scooped up by a reseller, they're going to mark it up if they make it really, really hard to find. What I like about these other toys, like the Namis, okay, they are really intricate, they're easier to find, and they're cheaper. This was only like $22. Some of them are only $16. Like, it's just way more affordable, and you can still have the blind box fun, But yeah, Spirit is saying you guys are ready for your situation to improve. Let it improve. Let it improve. I am so excited. You've weathered the storm. It's about to go down. You no longer have a fear of missing out. You're like, I am the party. Sirens. I am the party. So hopefully whoever needs an ambulance is okay. I never thought about it this way. I always take it as a sign, like Archangel Michael. But I was listening to Melanie Hines' live stream. She was like praying for the, first responders driving the ambulance truck. And I was like, oh, I'm a prayer and I didn't even pray. I'm just like, Archangel Michael, sirens. I'm like, wait, I should probably like pause and say, I hope everybody's okay. Because that's what I do when I'm passing by an accident. Even when somebody's being pulled over, I'm like, I hope they're okay. I pray that they're okay. Pray for their safety. Yeah, I'm seeing that there's a lot of different behaviors that you guys have walked away from. So what is dream state and what is reality? You guys are making this new way of life, enjoying your main character energy, your spark of creativity. You are making that dream state your official reality. You are getting out of this mental fog, this mental prison, fighting and battling all of this spell work. You are done with existential crisis and everything being on fire and pretending like you're fine. You are done feeling like you're missing out because you realize what you bring to the table. You will sit at the head of the table and you are the table. People are getting a little mad cuckoo because you weathered the storm and they don't know how you did it. They don't know how you weathered the storm. They don't know how you found the love of your life. They don't know how you're working for yourself. They don't understand, and they are salty. They're like, wait. When you come around, everyone all of a sudden changes their mood. You got it like that. Okay? You got it like that. People are mad that you have like a candy shop of options. They're mad that like your life is getting real spicy. So let it pop off. Let them pop off. Let these people tell on themselves and show how jealous and envious and crazy they really are when they've been trying to like hold it all in, like I'm just a really good person and I just don't hate on people. Like what? When they actually do. Affirm it below. I live a life that is blessed. I live a life that is blessed. Look. Your life is about to get turned up in the best possible way. In the best possible way. I went to go see my Connect for my purses, and she was like, girl, I have like all these goodies for you. Like, are you ready? And she had this necklace for me, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then she had this bag for me that I ordered from her like a month ago, and I was like, hey, I need a bag I can like throw around, because my other bag that I really like that I bought from you, like it's really getting like busted. And so she had these like little like scarf things, I forget what they're called, but she's like, I think that you'd really like this pink one, and I was like, yes please. And then I was waiting on this like wallet from her. Sorry, I feel like this is like story time / show and tell. But I was waiting on this wallet from her. I have this one, but like one that like doesn't open, or it opens, but it doesn't have a zipper. Cause I told her like, I don't really have good luck with zippers, but now that I don't like bartend as much, I'm not going to be throwing as many ones in there and like breaking the zipper. But then it came with this, and I'm like, she's like, girl, I know you're always using a bank bag. Stop doing that. Use this. And I was like, what is this? And she's like, it's on me. So she like gifted all of me these things, and I was like, girl, stop giving me things. People are seeing you live the life that you deserve, and it's one they tried to stop you from living. Whoever you are not supposed to be giving to anymore, that is so you can pour more into yourself. You have the love of your life either right in front of you or on the way. It is time for you to enjoy every morsel, every moment. Like you're ready. You're ready. Something good is about to happen. Keep expressing gratitude for your blessings, feeling lucky. You guys, I felt so lucky today. I was like, oh, I cannot wait to tell the collective how lucky they're going to be feeling. I just woke up like, I went to bed really late. And I was like, oh, I shouldn't do that. I have early morning appointments. Early morning appointments got canceled. I was like, yes, I'm getting to sleep in a little bit. And then I started running errands. I went to my meal prep place. They had all the meal preps I wanted. I was like, yes, because they change the food options every day. And they had my favorite turkey burgers. I was so excited. And then I went to a new Dutch Bros, and we were like talking, and I met the nicest people. And then I went to see my Connect for my purses, and she was like, Brittany, I got this for you, and this for you, and this for you. And I missed her, and I hadn't seen her in a long time. And I was just like, wow. She's like, you left your 9 to 5. And I was like, well, I have the option to like pick up shifts. And she's like, yeah, only do that every once in a while when you want to, or when you like want to buy a bag or like get your hair done. And I was like, yes. And what else happened? Oh, I went to get gas, and I got $1 off a gallon. I was like, what? And I ordered these Uggs on back order. So I was on Instagram. My bad. Shouldn't do that, because they just know how to grab me and snatch my soul sometimes. And sometimes they'll show me something, and I'm like, And I try not to go on Instagram that much, but I went on, and of course they showed me some freaking Uggs. Of course they showed me some pink Uggs. They did not Yes, they did. Yes, they did. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've never seen those before. And I get one new pair of Uggs in the last 5 years. I have like a bunch of Uggs from like back in the day from when I first got with my husband. They're like 12 years old, but I used to find them thrifting. And now that I don't really have to thrift them anymore, I get one pair, one for the winter. For like going to softball and like watching my husband's games and just like, wintertime. Anyways, so I go to like look at them online, and of course, they're sold out. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll just get on like the email list. They never emailed me anything. So then I go on the website again like 3 days later, and I'm like, wait, they're on back order. So you could like order it and then they just send it out to you maybe by Halloween. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll just do that. And so I go to order them on back order, and they got here today. I don't know where the frick they came from. I mean, they came from Uggs, but I don't know if they like got them from a Dillard's and the Dillard's was in state or what. But I thought I was going to get them in Halloween. Halloween. And they are here. Let me show you guys what they look like. It's just, I don't know. You're just going to be feeling so freaking lucky. This is what they look like. So if you guys need a pair, they are on back order right now. And don't believe the hype that it will take you a month to get them. You will be able to get them sooner. If I can get you guys an affiliate link, I will link one below. Okay? Because that's one of the things that I like to get affiliate links for is Uggs. I will link Uggs down below. I will link K18, Color Wow, iPads, Converse, Diff sunglasses, and all of like the toys you see here. Not obviously the like Labubus and stuff. Like sometimes I feel like I find like reliable sources, but I want a forever reliable source with a promo code for my besties. But yeah, if you guys are looking for these, they are officially on back order. They're gonna be at your house within a couple of days. Basically, they're oh, let me just pull mine out for you guys and show you what they look like. Hold on. They are going to come with this little sweater. You can wear it high, you can wear it low, and they're going to be like this. So basically, whatever you wear in your UGG boot size, okay, not your slipper size. Your slipper size, you size up one. Your boot size, you size down one. Because otherwise, this part is going to slide up when you walk. It's going to like do this. You know what I mean? So if you're, for instance, my boot size is 9 in like the regular UGG boots. So these are a 9. But if these were like my house slippers, they would be a 10. So yeah, and I thought these were going to be way more expensive than they were. And I was like, okay, bet. They're not. So I also linked below the like Steve Madden's. So I have like these. These you always size up because you need more room right here. Like it cuts off right here. So like these are obviously going to be like 10s for me. This was the pair I bought for myself last year. And they were like, I think these were like $125. The pair I bought, these are the pair that I bought myself the year before. Again, having to size up. They have these in different colors. So this was what I bought myself the year before. This year I got myself the pink ones. And then the year before that, I got myself these ones. My favorite house slippers. So there's those ones. These also come in different colors. And then I have like all the traditional Uggs that I've thrifted. Which are, I've got the gray short boot with the fur. I have the long black boot with the bows in the back. I have the like dark brown slippers that are like not super thick. They're low to the ground. So I have like 4 pairs of Uggs that I thrifted from my like local thrift, like consignment store. So I like getting things for a good deal. I can get them on sale at Dillard's. Okay, if you want deals on Uggs, I recommend thrifting or going to your local consignment store, looking in the summer. I always find my Uggs thrifting in the summertime or the spring when nobody's looking for them. And I've paid like $18 for brand new Uggs, $50 for brand new Uggs, 25 for brand new Uggs because nobody wanted them at that time of year. And now I only get, like one nice pair a year that's, like not thrifted. But yeah, I also will link Steve Madden, the Cali. So if you guys go through different my videos, there's like different things that I enjoy that I think that you guys would enjoy that aren't super expensive. Now the Uggs are on the higher end. That's like climbing up there towards like cowboy boot expensive. But like the Steve Madden Calis, those are not expensive. The Namis are not expensive. K18 is going to be expensive, but that's going to last you a whole entire year. That's hair care for damaged hair. And who can really put a price on that? Who can really put a price on peptides that took 10 years to make that's going to help keep your hair all the way together? Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? Thank you, B. So yeah, I really recommend shopping for your Uggs if you want Uggs in the spring at your local consignment. They're most likely going to be marked down. I also recommend getting your winter jackets in the summertime or spring. Like if you like that, I got good deals on my puffy jackets. I'm a puffy vest type of girly. And I bought those, I think, when it was like hotter than hell outside. Okay, find your music. You are moving forward with minimum waste. Minimum waste. You have so much wisdom in you. You have done so much endless scrolling that other people don't need to do it. And this is how you help others. You are ready to reconnect with humans after a digital detox. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh, I've been on here a minute or 5. Okay. Is there anything else the collective needs to know? So you're shedding layers. So it's almost like you guys have been doing a lot of disconnecting so you can connect with the right people. Spirit wants you to prepare for blast off. I hope you guys enjoyed this message. I look forward to opening new toys with you guys, whether I'll be unboxing, whether it's a live stream or not. And then hopefully I'll have enough packages to be doing that. But I try to link the toys that I use for inner child healing. And don't let anyone make you feel bad for what you like collecting or what it cost. Because they have no idea how you got it, how you bought it, and you don't need to explain yourself. I used to work with a bunch of girls that like wanted me to explain where I got my bags from and boopity boopity boop, and for what? They never wanted to share their connect with me. So middle fingers up, and they can stay there. Now it's your time to have the things that you've always wanted. It's your time to have the luck. You are not going to let these experiences or these promotions or this happiness or this love, you are not going to let it pass you by. You are ready. You are ready. Okay? So enjoy all that self-care. Enjoy loving on yourself. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to drop your favorite affirmations. Smash the you-know-what. Hype up this video if you feel called to. All important links are in the description box. But yeah, I look forward to reading your guys' confirmations. Let me know if you guys like the blind boxes. If you like the box openings. What are they called? You know what I mean. I like reading your guys' feedback on the toys that we've been getting as of late. But yeah, I really wanted something that was cute and really affordable and just easier to get for you guys so your inner child can thrive. So if you've been enjoying it thus far, there's a lot more to come. Yeah, I'm excited. Besties, I'll see you later or maybe tomorrow. I love you guys. Bye.